Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on this Thursday, May 9th. Good to have you with us. Our topic today is saving money, and we have the expert on saving money, retired professor from the University of Missouri, Mel Zelenak. Good to have you here, Mel.
Great.
But you know, he said, you always introduce me as Professor Mel Zelenak. Today, I want you to introduce me as Grandpa.
Yeah.
Mel Zelenak. So you're a grandpa now.
Yep. As of March 7th, we have our first granddaughter.
Congratulations.
Cora Christina Susan Zelenak. She has
that's quite a
4
name.
names.
Yeah.
8 pounds, 10 ounces, you could
Big
say.
baby.
21 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
Tall girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Grandpa Zelenak. Now, you know, over the years, we've known each other. We talk about how we save money, how we can bargain, how we can negotiate. And you asked me when you came in today, Grandpa Zelenak,
Yes.
you said, have you ever overstated what you've saved in bargaining?
Yeah.
And I guess at one point or another, we've all done that.
Exactly.
We've overstated what we actually have gained from our negotiations and our bargaining. And there's a reason for that. You may think that you really did save a lot, but in the long run, you may not be saving as much as you think.
Well, and our recommendation is look at the total cost of whatever it is. We just got back from a cruise about a month ago or 3 weeks ago, and this was a transatlantic cruise, $22 a day people were paying for an inside cabin, and that's what they were telling us.
Wait, that was their total cost of $22 a day?
Well, that's my point. That's what we were told by several people. I looked at mine and I thought, yes, we paid $44 or $42 a day for a balcony. But both of those are deceiving ourselves because those did not include taxes, they didn't include gratuities that are now added on with many cruise lines. And the bottom line is, it was about a third more. It was still a good deal, admittedly. But those people did not pay $22 a day. I didn't pay $44 a day.
Yeah.
And the point is not that there's anything wrong with this other than we're deluding ourselves and we should look at the total cost.
Okay, that's the same thing when you buy an airline ticket now. It used to be you bought an airline ticket and you did your seat selection. You could sit anywhere you wanted to on the airplane. You did your seat selection. Your bags were included and you got a meal.
Yep.
Okay? Now, the best thing you get when you buy an airline ticket is a departure from one city arriving in the next city. Everything else is extra unless you buy first class. Then you get your ticket, you get your baggage. You get your baggage
free.
Yeah, you get your baggage free. I love the fact that they put on the website, upgrade to first class for just an extra $1,500.
Yeah, I know.
You get free drinks in your baggage check.
I know.
You realize how many drinks you could buy for $1,500 and check your bag? So you gotta watch it now because the price of the ticket is not the price that you end up paying for everything.
And at least still we're inside the cabin. That may change too at some point. They may put us outside.
Some airlines, they're talking about charging to go to the bathroom.
There was one airline, as a matter of
That was
fact,
a
a
European
airline, exactly. And they were charging to go to the restroom.
And what happens if you didn't have the money or the correct amount to go to the bathroom?
Well, we could talk about that off the air.
All right. But the point is you got to look at the whole picture when you're negotiating.
Exactly. And last time we talked a little bit, and I want to just talk a bit more about credit and carrying credit balances. I think you should never carry a balance. And you indicated last time, well, there may be some unique situations where
I've been fortunate. I never carry a credit balance on a credit card. I charge everything that I can possibly put on that credit card so I can get my miles, but I pay it off every month. And if I don't have the money to pay for something I put on the credit card, I wouldn't put it on the credit card.
Yeah, and that's exactly the way. Treat it as convenience, and
Right.
that's it.
But Mel, I think what I said was there are some people who really need to use that credit card because they have no other way of getting something that is a necessity.
Yeah, and if you're in a hole, Paul, I used to teach this, stop digging. And you're digging yourself into a bigger hole, is my point. Now, I understand what you're saying in a very unique situation. You know, somebody's got a strange emergency. But I suggest that really you should try to start your life. And like I recommend it to my students, and my kids have both done this, you bank a paycheck. My wife and I did the same thing. Bank a paycheck. Two of you have a salary, bank one of the paychecks. And once you start thinking in those terms, you're going to see that your savings are going to mount very quickly, and you're not going to be wasting all that money on finance charges. And it's not only that; it's the fees and on and on and on. So that's the point on that one. I understand what you're saying, and I guess I can kind of agree in one very unique short-term situation is somebody's stressed. The problem is most people who are stressed get deeper and deeper in debt.
Okay.
And that's
so
what I'm
you
trying
want
to
to
avoid.
stay away from putting anything on a credit card that you cannot pay off in that monthly statement. And I think most people realize that. I think most people understand that.
And fortunately, it is over 50% of the married couples who actually do pay off very often. But the point is, with finance charges, the average balance, I think, is still $15,000.
$15,000.
$15,000, yeah, per household.
Yeah. Mel, we got less than a minute here.
Okay. Let's see. Let's talk about a spiff. What's a spiff?
I don't know.
It's a spiff is also called PMs, or promotional money, and that's a little extra commission that a salesperson gets in order to sell you a specific product.
So how do you know if that person is
You
getting
really don't know. If you're buying a car, you can know it by going to kellybluebook.com, and they will disclose a lot of that information. You could probably Google it if you're interested. If there's a spiff on a certain product, and somewhere out there you might get the information. Okay. But most of the time you won't. And very often it's not a great buy because they're trying to get rid of a product, and that's why they have a spiff.
Do your homework is what it boils down to. Mel Zelenak, if people want more information, they can...
Cruise@centurytel.net.
Thank you, Mel, and happy congratulations on being a grandfather.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome. Larry Brown will be with us tomorrow. I want to remind you our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Zach Lawharn, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And if you'd like to hear this program again or watch it, go to kbia.org, sign up for a free vodcast or a podcast. Bye-bye.